Hi guys, welcome to this tutorial. We're going to touch on how to recreate this Super 8 film look. It's super popular at the moment, especially in stuff like music videos and YouTube videos, content on social media. A lot of the effects include the use of the Super 8 border and perforation to the left of the screen, as you can see. Also stuff like film burn and grain overlays. All of the products that I'm going to be using in this tutorial can be found in my video editor's toolbox. It has a bunch of tools in there that you can easily use to drag and drop, speed up your workflow in your video projects especially. So go check that out today at jamesabadi.design. Okay, so starting from the top, in this Premiere Pro project, I'm working in a HD project here. I've just got two pieces of digital content, digital footage should I say, just lined up side by side here. I've pulled a few of my favourite assets from the Super 8 pack. As you can see, I've got two borders, some film burns and two different sets of grains. So that's all we're going to use today. In the actual pack itself, you get a series of these borders which have different kind of looks. Same with the film burns. So there's a lot to kind of experiment with there. So yeah, go check out that full pack. So starting from the top, as you can see, I've got these two pieces of footage. Like I say, I'm going to pull over this full format border on top of our footage. Okay, let's check that on. Okay, so as you can see, at the moment we have this kind of whitish green background where the footage would usually be. To get rid of this, literally what we're going to use is the blend mode effects, which is in all good video editing software. We're going to change that from normal to multiply. You're not limited to multiply. You can play around with different stuff to get different kind of effects. Looks kind of cool. I mean, my personal preference to actually get as close to the Super 8 film footage itself is multiply, so we'll go with that. I'm going to bump up the scale a little bit just so we don't have those borders bleeding through. That looks pretty nice. And then in our Lumetri colors, again, this is available in all good video editing software. With the RGB curves, we're going to pull this down at the bottom, and that's going to actually darken the borders itself. And then we're going to pull this up to the left slightly, and that's going to, as you can see, that's going to brighten up the footage a bit so it's all still nice and clear. Let's play that out and just see how that looks straight off the bat. So instantly we already have that Super 8 kind of look. Looks really nice and clean, to be fair. If we want to kind of make this footage look a bit older and fit the Super 8 look a little bit more, again, we can actually just overlay one of these grains. I'm going to pull, either one works, to be fair, so let's go with grain 4. As you can see, we've got this kind of like speckly, kind of faded black kind of look at the moment. We can't see the footage though, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on that drag and drop asset and change this to, I'm going to go with screen, see how that looks. And now if we play the footage out a bit, we can see the grain over the top of the footage again, so that helps kind of sell that effect. With these drag and drop assets, so that they're not super huge files, I've just kept them limited to 10 seconds. But again, if you wanted to pull this over a minute clip, or you could literally just copy and paste those so that it matches the length of the clip that you're going for. Okay, so now we've kind of recreated that look in a matter of minutes there. Something that we can also do with the film burns is create a kind of transition between the scenes. With Super 8 footage, you often get like a lot of light leaking, so it kind of helps sell the look even more, I'd say. So let's pull that in. Let's zoom in a little bit here on the timeline, and let's get that directly in between the two scenes. Now, to be honest, you could just let it play with the blend mode as normal, and it gives it a quite nice effect. But if you want to have the footage kind of visible behind the light leak, we can also change this. I would usually go for screen again here, and then you can see it's not just overlaid onto the footage, but you can actually kind of see through onto the footage, which I think is quite cool. So let's play that out. And now, so as you see, in a matter of minutes, we've got the Super 8 look nailed. Yeah, so that's the tutorial. I hope you found it useful and you can recreate this Super 8 look for yourself in your own projects. Like you've seen, it's super easy to use. It takes a matter of clicks. As you've seen, it's super easy to use these assets and recreate that Super 8 look. Just to tell you a bit about the process, I initially was working on some client projects where I was filming in Super 8. I'd managed to source a camera, source some film, and go back and forth with a few different labs to find a reliable lab to develop and scan the actual footage. It was taking anywhere up to a month to get the footage back though, so it wasn't really feasible for a lot of my clients as they had quick turnarounds. So I actually went ahead and created these products so that I could easily recreate the Super 8 look with digital footage. And you know, it would also cost me a fraction of the price, so I was saving costs in the long term. It was costing me, I've spent up to, you know, in the thousands on creating this pack, going through different film stocks, testing out different labs, ensuring that all of these assets are top level and are, you know, professionally scanned in 4K, essentially ensuring that I had the best product possible to use with my clients, and now I just want to pass that on to you guys. Also included in the pack, we have a series of different elements for a variety of different projects. We've got 35mm frames, we've got graphic details and icons which have like a cinematic feel that you can kind of boost your project again. We've got a series of colour LUTs so that you can colour your projects and your raw footage. We have a series of title screens. When I've created title screen packs in the past, they've been used, you know, worldwide, especially on stuff like big, large-scale music videos. It helps to just kind of set a professional feel from the off and capture your viewers' attention, so they're super useful in my opinion. We've also got a series of VHS assets that help you get that VHS feel in a similar way that you would kind of look to get the Super 8 feel. We also have a series of bonus assets that are included in the Pro version of this pack. We've got 3D overlays, we've got like dollar transitions, film countdowns, a bunch of cool stuff. So feel free to check out the web store, www.jamesbardi.design. All the links are in the bio. We also have a series of other video editing packs on there and a master bundle where you can actually get everything on the web store for, you know, a fraction of the price. But yeah, thank you very much for watching today. If you've enjoyed this content, please feel free to drop me a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.